morning, y'all. It's Brooke with Mrs. Cog Hill Farm, and got a lot of sunshine today, which I'm appreciative of because I've been under the weather, and you know, I'm glad to be back outside, and some warm weather's headed our way. I got a jacket on because it's early, but we got temperatures reaching the upper 70s this afternoon, and I got things I got to take care of because somebody's on the way for a delivery to the farm. So we load my dog Dee Dee up in the side-by-side, and we're going to head over and make sure all the animals are out of the way before the delivery arrives. You get in and get situated over there on your little bed. Yeah, get it right. Okay, sit down. I've made an executive decision for Bighorn while I'm driving down the road. They wanted to know anything that they could possibly do better to make the machine better. And that is, I need some windshield wipers. I got some fog on the windshield and I can't see, so I'm hanging my head out. Y'all can't see either, but so I tell you, if windshield wipers are my complaint, I might need to find me another line of work because I can still see a little bit. I just unzipped the panel so I can see really, really well. All right, you see Matilda's already out this morning. She's ready for her food, and I got Jessie and Honey. All right, Dee Dee, I'm gonna help you. Don't make that jump. That's a little much. Wait on Mom. Come here. All right, come here, girl. I'll get you down. We got to go to work this morning, don't we? All right, so we got to get Matilda put up. Not everybody eats first thing in the morning, but Matilda eats twice a day, so nothing like a little pressure for the driver to call you and tell you, Miss Brooke, I'm 10 minutes out. Well, sir, I don't have my cows put up yet, but I'm working on it fast as I can. So we're gonna go and attempt to get Mildred, Matilda, no. This is what happens when you get in a hurry. When you get in a hurry, you forget the names of your cow. Z, with an S. So I'm gonna attempt to get Mildred, Moody, and Tater onto the feeding side of their pasture because I gotta lock them out. Told y'all we had a delivery coming, and that delivery has to drive through the cow pasture. What on earth could this be? Now, as y'all know, Tater has not been getting her full amount of food because of the veterinarian's recommendation. But this morning, she's got a little bit because I gotta be able to get over here and shut this gate. I tell you, I'm still taking it easy because the sickness that I had was a doozy. Get back, Big Mama. Big Mama thinks she's supposed to come out. Don't make it difficult, baby. That's right. Stay on that side for Mama. You're a good girl. You were Mama's first bottle baby cow. Good girl. I told y'all she was a good girl. I gotta get this down. Jason fixed it so it's at a full charge, and the last thing I want to do is touch that because he said it's some high voltage running through there now. He realized there were some places that the fence was down. Bramble, what you out doing this morning? All right, y'all, this ought to be perfect. So now we have two entrances to the farm. The second entrance is way down at the other end of the property. And that's where I want the delivery to come through. So I'm thankful for a fast side-by-side that can get me down there. And allow me to get that gate open. And I did tell the driver that if he were to not see me, to wait at the main gate and I'll come get him. I made me a little spot in my windshield with my hand so I could see out of it. We're going down to the far end of the property to open the gate so he can drive on Mr. Greg's road that he built for the pond to get to where we're going. Okay. This is the gate that goes into the cattle pasture. I told y'all this thing's dangerous. I didn't have a chance to cut the electricity off, but hopefully I won't get zapped by it. So this one goes into Moody and Mildred and Tater's pasture. And get it opened. And you can still see a little bit of a remnant from Greg's road that he drove on time and time again with the dump truck, packing it down when he built the pond. And then here's the other gate. It is roadside, and it was here when we bought the place. We keep it locked. So I got to get it unlocked, and I'll feel secure once I get this opened up and I could breathe a minute. All right, locks off. Open the gate all the way, and hopefully it'll stay open. If not, I'll find me a rock or something to keep it open. Here he comes down the road right now. I mean, I literally just got things finished and he's pulling in. All right, everybody. I got y'all what I would call a special surprise that's about to be unloaded. So when y'all go out for the first time this morning, you're gonna have a little something new. And this is just kind of like part one of what we plan to do for you guys, but you gotta get started sometime. If you don't, it'll never happen. So I don't know how well y'all were able to see the truck when he was coming down the road, but any guesses as to what it may be? Marycarl had to go get fitted for her retainer, and in Prattville, Alabama, we have a location of a store that we actually have here in Clanton. It's called Russell Do It. And at Russell, they have all these big boulders outside for sale that you can pay for and have delivered. I wouldn't want to pick them up myself because, well, this particular load that I got weighs 4,600 pounds. I don't think my tractor would pick that up off the ground. It may, but it might struggle. So I got them to deliver them, and here they are. And I think this is going to be perfect for the goats to not only wear their hooves down a little by climbing, but also enjoyment. So like I said, this is stage one, and we're just in the process of trying to add some things for enrichment for the goats. We've wanted to do it for a long time, but we haven't had time, and this doesn't take time, this just takes scheduling. So here I am early this morning out with the delivery. I don't know if y'all can see way back in the back of the pasture, but Rocky and Bandit somehow figured out that I was over here, and they are running as fast as they can as my Secret Service to make sure I'm gonna be okay. And Moody and Mildred, of course, are watching these rocks like, what in the world do you think we're gonna do with this? So we've told y'all before that people that come to the farm and see Moody in person say, what kind of cow is that? That's the biggest cow I've ever seen in my life. And this gentleman was no different. He said, excuse me, ma'am, do you mind telling me what kind of cow that is? And I told him, and he said, do you mind if I take a picture of him? Because that's the biggest cow I have ever seen in my life. All right, Moody, stand tall. You're about to have your picture made, buddy. He says you're a biggin', and I don't disagree. We see you every day, and we forget just what a monster you are. So smile, okay? Make this worth this trip. Let Tip out first. And that's ideal because, well, he's kind of the leader. And Rocky and Bandit are in here, which they won't hurt the goats, but Tip can handle his own. Come here, Tip. Wasn't even thinking that my side-by-side was still in here and I had to get it out. So it's probably a good thing I didn't let the whole herd out, or I'd be calling for help. He's over there taking a video of Moody. But, oh, yes. Yes, this is going to be nice. You're welcome. Thank you. You too. All right, Tip, jump to this one. Yes, perfect. So are you claiming these? Does that mean everybody else has got to have their own personal one? Because it appears that you really like this one. Rocky and Bandit kind of like it too. So it might not look like much, y'all, but I'm super excited to have something that they can climb on that won't rot. That's the biggest thing to me, is wood rots so fast, unfortunately. And you know, I mean, it'd last a few years, but it'd eventually have to be replaced. I don't see a chance this will ever rot, and all the goats are just gonna love it. Our plan is to get more of these boulders, but they were limited with their selection. She's got me on the list to call me when she gets some more in. And another thing is I want them to be flat on the top, and you can't really order a flat rock. You just kind of have to take what they got. So when they get another shipment, she's gonna call me, and I'm gonna go take a peek and see if we can't add some more and just keep this going, because it's rough. It's a rough surface. It's what goats are meant to be on and climb, and it'll wear their hooves down. It'll provide enrichment, and it'll make me happy just seeing that they're out here not sitting on the flat ground, and they're climbing and being silly like goats are supposed to do. Except Tip, he's getting on up in age, so he's not as silly as he once was, but that's okay. We all age, buddy. We all age, and we decide we don't want to jump and play anymore. But when you do want to jump and play, you've got the perfect thing to do it on. All right, so I'm going to go open this gate where Honey and Jessie are separated, because this is the gate I'm going to drive out of. I'm not going to go back through the cow pasture except for to let the cows out. So these girls can go back in, and Rocky and Bandit will follow me on the side-by-side, and we can use that gate on the far side of the pasture. All right, girl, I know you didn't want to be zipped up in here, but it wasn't for just a minute. I didn't want you to get potentially squashed by a 4,600-pound rock. So we got to go and shut the gates and then come back and let the goats out. You up for that? Somebody spotted me, I think, as I was out talking. Y'all look across the street. I don't know if you can see him, but there's Mr. Snow White. He's on this pasture. So Mr. Snow White must have heard me talking. I'm not going to go over there and give him any attention right now, because I got to get these cows let back out. Well, Moody, I need to know, did you smile for your picture? Mildred, I know you did. And Tater, oh goodness gracious. All right, big boy, get back. Yeah, you make my side-by-side look ridiculous. You gonna tell Bighorn thank you? You could be their mascot. I mean, your horns aren't that big, but you got a few. You got a little bit of horn. Bighorn Moody. We'll have to check into that. You're not gonna fit, buddy. Your head doesn't even fit in the bed. And it goes real fast, so no chance. I'm not gonna get to the gate before you do. He said, stand back, Mildred, this thing's dangerous. I told y'all this thing was fast. He hadn't even got past the hay bale yet. Used to, I wouldn't take a chance of trying to get out on the side-by-side before he could get over here to the fence, but this thing here, it'll go. And I really don't need it to get up and go most of the time, but today was an exception. So let's go let the rest of the goats out and see if Tip won't let them jump on the new rocks and have a little bit of excitement. From the sounds of it, Mootilda is living up to her name, because she has been mooing constantly on my way over here to let everybody out. Obviously finished with her breakfast, which is what allowed her to stay calm during the delivery. All right, girl, you're gonna be first out, but I don't think you're gonna have any appreciation for the new delivery. Tip, move out of the way, buddy. I just don't think I mean, it could work your leg a little bit, I guess. You could use it for therapy. All right, next up is who it was intended for. Come on, babies. Wonder how long it's gonna take y'all to find it. It looks like y'all got a little company with your rocks. Jessie and Honey have already spotted them, and they obviously think it's kind of cool. Come on, babies. Jessie and Honey, what do y'all think? Y'all think they're kind of neat? Huh? Y'all gonna get up there and play? Well, come on, Curtis. I think it's probably gonna take some coaxing to get them over here, but once they realize it, they'll love it. If Jessie and Honey will move, that is. Little Laura, here comes little Laura. She's always got the happiest look on her face, and just like Laura at Simply Making It. Laura's the happiest lady. She just loves what she does, and the look on these girls' face is priceless. They don't know what to think. And little Holly, she just came out, and she's not knowing that I'm outside already. It's not gonna get y'all, I promise. Red's hair's standing up. Look around his neck. He's very concerned about what this may be. Bootsy, I'm surprised, is not over here already. Here comes the Red. He's gonna come up from the backside and ask Honey if it's okay. Honey said, yes, sir, it's perfectly fine. It's a big giant rock. Mama got it for y'all. Get on up there, son. Funny how my three most recent bottle babies are the ones that come. Curtis, Red, and Laura. And it's obvious that the goats appreciate things that we've given them in the past, as there are 4 goats right now utilizing the brush that we put in here for them to scratch on. This is a constant go-to. Oop, I got a buddy. Little Laura decided she was gonna take a climb. Oh yes, to let her know it's okay. You can get up here, baby. Atta girl. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need some more because it won't take long for everybody, oh, here comes Bootsy, to realize that they're here. And when that happens, they're all gonna be up here, the whole entire goat herd. All right, how about this? How about, since they know it's here, I can get back and they will use the whole thing. I take up half the rock, don't I? Bootsy said it's hers. Matilda, you are not to use this rock. That is hers. They're gonna have fun with this. King of the mountain for sure. More rocks. More rocks. Curtis, you knocked everybody off. I don't think he intentionally did that. Matilda, if you get up there, I promise this video is going to go viral. All right, y'all, so with me not feeling 100% yet, this was a perfect thing to do today because I'm not doing much more than directing traffic to guide the gentleman where the giant rocks needed to go and let my goats out. And I'm going back home to rest and continue to recover. I don't know what I had. Flu was negative, COVID was negative, strep was negative, but I'm telling you what, I've been a sick lady. So you can probably tell that I'm still congested and I'm just not gonna overdo it. So I've reached my limit for today. As minor as that may seem, I gotta take care of myself because a farm takes 2 people and more than that usually. But you can see that these critters behind me are loving the new addition, and we are going to continue to add more things for enrichment for our goats and things that make them happy and make us happy too. Seeing them happy makes me happy, so it's a win-win for all. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll be back to 100% doing some work, some real work on Sunday's video. I don't know, but I'm gonna take care of myself, and I hope y'all do too. So y'all be good.